Hi, I'm Adam Brooks Weber. This is The Merry Mystic, and I'm glad you're here. You know, I've done lots of different kinds of videos for The Merry Mystic. I've done a lot of songs, both funny and serious. I've done poetry readings. I've done anecdotes, nature videos, a rant, a cat video. Today, alas, it's time for some political speech. I've written a letter to my representative and my senators, and I'd like to share it with you. Dear Senator Peters, Senator Stabenow, Representative Moolenaar, my name is Adam, the Reverend Dr. Adam Brooks Weber, and I am the pastor of a church in the small town of Clare, Michigan. I'm writing as a faith leader to express my concern with the rhetoric and policies coming out of Washington, particularly from the new administration. Already so much of it is in stark contrast to the teachings of my religious tradition. The way of Jesus tells us to shine our love and our good works on the world. The administration tells us to keep our love and our good works for America first.
From this day forward, a new vision will govern our land. From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
Jesus tells us to welcome the stranger. The administration tells us to close our borders to refugees, immigrants, and people from predominantly Muslim countries. Jesus tells us not to hide our light under a bushel basket. The administration tells us to hide our light, not just under a bushel basket, but behind a 50-foot wall.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
My religious tradition prizes the virtue of truthfulness. The Apostle Paul wrote, "So then, putting away falsehood, let all of us speak the truth to our neighbors." By contrast, this administration prefers to disseminate self-serving and distracting alternative facts. The administration seems to believe that Christian leaders are a reliable, socially conservative voting bloc, that we can be won over by gestures toward recriminalizing abortion and allowing churches to keep their tax-exempt status while endorsing political candidates. This is just insulting. For my part, I don't want to see abortion recriminalized, and I don't want to endorse political candidates from the pulpit. What I do want is for our nation to act on the ethical principles that I've mentioned. Now, I'm speaking, of course, from the perspective of my own faith tradition, while our nation is blessed with a great religious diversity. But, you know, Christians don't have a monopoly on the golden rule, or on caring for the poor, or on telling the truth. And I believe that many of my brothers and sisters of other faiths, or of no faith, would agree with the underlying ethical principles that I've expressed here. Senator Stabenow, Senator Peters, As members of the Democratic Party, you are already working in opposition to the administration on some of the issues that I've mentioned, and I thank you for your work. But I also want to tell you that I have no interest in partisan politicking. I think, for example, that filibustering the nomination of Neil Gorsuch would be a waste of time and effort. Standing up against the administration in the ways that I've named is more than enough of a challenge. Representative Moolenaar, you and I differ on too many issues for me to hope that you'll ever see me as a potential supporter, but we're both Christians. Unless Jesus' words are just a pretty decoration, just something to be admired on Sunday morning but not acted on, then I think it's important to pay attention to the stark contrast between Jesus' teachings and the statements and actions now coming out of the White House. I hope you will think about it. Thanks to all of you for your attention and for all you do for our country. Best blessings. Adam Weber. Bye now. This video is a production of The Merry Mystic, which is solely responsible for its content. The views expressed herein are the views of Adam Weber alone, and also the views of Jesus of Nazareth.